Hi everyone, so today I'm taking a look at a Bluetooth portable speaker, but a Bluetooth portable speaker that packs a real punch. Now this is by Reactiv Sound, and this is called the R Instinct. And essentially what we get in the box is some nice introductory material telling you how everything works, the actual Reactiv Sound unit, a really cool little case, or slip cover, and some actual accessories. Hurrah! One of the things that really annoys me when you get some of these Bluetooth speakers, etc., is they don't give you a very good cable in the box. It's not particularly long for charging, or they don't give you something as simple as a 3.5mm headphone jack so that you can jack in additional equipment as well, not just over Bluetooth. But time for the big reveal. Let's actually have a look at the Reactiv Sound unit itself. So you can see that it's actually fairly small, but it packs a hell of a sound. Now on the side what we have here is an auxiliary, on-off switch and your charging plug. And on the top, the Bluetooth triggering button, so you press that down to put it into Bluetooth mode, 2 volume controls. It's fairly simple from the point of view of features. Now, inside this little unit we have certainly got some serious sound quality. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to turn this on. I'm going to get my Nexus 5 and we're just going to pop this into Bluetooth mode. Got the Reactiv already set up there. The pairing process is really straightforward. You press down the Bluetooth button on the top of here for 6 seconds, that'll put it into pairing mode, then obviously do the connection on your smartphone and off it will go. So dead easy to do that. Now, just for argument's sake, I'm going to pop a track on. Now, bearing in mind that you're hearing the audio quality kind of second and third hand. It's being picked up by my camera, it's then having to be compressed by YouTube, and then you're listening to it back over your headphones or speakers. So audio quality is not going to be the same as what I'm hearing, but it should give you a fairly good idea. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a quick little bit of a track. Obviously from a copyright point of view I can only play a very short piece of each track without breaking copyright, but this should give us just enough so you can kind of hear. Now at the moment the speaker is obviously facing the wrong way, as it were. It's facing up towards the camera, and actually on the bottom you have a subwoofer, like set of egress holes here, and this is where your sub kicks from. You shut it out, but I can't hear a word you say. Now, the bass quality is really good. You get quite a nice thumping bass sound out of it, which is kind of to be expected given how big the kind of bass egress are on the bottom of this. But the main problem I had with this particular device was these rubber feet just aren't good enough to actually keep the Reactiv unit stable under heavy bass. So unfortunately what you get is, let me just quickly pop something with some heavy bass. So as you can see, the main problem this has is when it's kicking out heavy bass. What I did there was actually turned up the equalizer on Google Music to really push the bass as hard as possible. These little rubber feet are just not capable of keeping it stable. Now what we found was, if you get a little bit of rubber matting, you can pick that up for about £1 of the stuff for £1. Pop that underneath it, and what will happen is it keeps it nice and stable. Essentially the rubber feet are just kind of vibrating across the table surface. If you put an extra piece of rubber matting under there, it keeps it perfectly stable and actually reduces some of that vibration coming from the subwoofer kind of pounding in against the desk. Overall, for the price of this particular unit, which is £99, it really is a cracking speaker. The only downside with it is that, like I say, those rubber feet don't keep it particularly stable under really heavy bass. The battery life is supposed to be around 6 to 8 hours. I'm still trying to get this battery to die, and that's a week later, and I've been using it for 4 or 5 hours a day. It's quite remarkable actually. I don't know what flipping battery they've put in it, but something tells me it's probably running on like uranium or something. It just seems to keep going and going and going. Even with the Bluetooth running full tilt, the bass and the volume controls ranked right up, it still will not kill this battery. So congratulations to Reactiv for creating such a great little product. The only thing I would say is they just need to improve these feet really, but otherwise this is a great little product. If you're in the market for a Bluetooth speaker that really puts out some juice, this is the one to go for.